Mr. Enyart is here to help. Let's go!
Hey guys, Mr. Enyart here, Eureka Math Grade 6, Module 4, Lesson 13. Today we're going to be talking about the distributive property with division. Lesson 11 and 12 were mainly with multiplication and addition, but now we're going to throw in some divisional properties and division concepts along with that. So if you have any questions, feel free to leave them in a comment below or email me. My contact information is on my page as well. So let's get going.
All right, so in example 1, they want us basically just to demonstrate we know what division is. And obviously 1 divided by 2 can be rewritten as 1 divided by 2, or as a fraction, it is 1/2. Division and fractions are the same, right? Fractions are divisional relationships. We'll prove that by making a bar of 1. So that whole thing is 1. And then we're going to divide it by 2. And ask, well, what is that group, right? How much is each of those? And that would be 1/2 of the whole to prove that as well. And we can do the same kind of thing down here with a divided by 2. So we take whatever a is, which could be any amount, right? Any amount. And if we want to divide it by 2, and let me just back that a out of there and write it up here on top. They always like these little brackets. If I divided it in 2, that would be cut it in half right there. And it wants to know what is that amount. So we can determine that anything divided by 2 is that amount broken into 2 pieces. So keeping in mind what I just said about division and fractions being the same thing, or fractions being divisional relationships, I could rewrite a divided by b as a over b. AB's, right? So if it was 1 divided by 2, it's 1/2. If it was 2 divided by 6, it'd be 2/6, so on and so forth. So if I wanted to do g divided by the quantity of h plus 3, I could also just do g over h plus 3. C can be a little confusing. Hopefully no one words anything like this to you ever. I mean, I don't know why they wouldn't just say, you know, m reduced by 3, so m minus 3, and then divide it by 5. But that would be the quotient of m reduced by 3, so really what they have here is this boxed in, and then 5 is the other number in the quotient, so the other number in the division problem. So if I wanted the quotient of 4 and 5, it would be 4 divided by 5. So this is our top group, m minus 3, and then we would do that first and then divide it by 5. Of course, we could just do m minus 3 over 5. So I recommend you give these a go and pause the video all the way through letter F, and then I'll just put the answers down here and go over them really quickly after about 5 more seconds. So go ahead and pause the video and give these a go, and then check them with mine when you're done. Okay, so 12 divided by 4 is the same as 12 over 4, which I can easily solve as 3 over 1, which of course equals 3. 3 divided by 5 is going to be the same as 3 over 5, which of course is already in simplest terms. A divided by 4 is the same as A over 4, and since I don't know what A is, I cannot solve any more than that. The quotient of 6 and m would be the quotient of 6 divided by m, which of course would be 6 over m, and I can't solve because I don't know what m is. 7 divided by the quantity of x plus y would be the same as 7 over x plus y. And I do have to shift the page slightly here. Y divided by the quantity x minus 11. So that would be y divided by x minus 11, which could simply be y over x minus 11. I believe I would need to have this in parentheses then, because I'll have to do that as something separate. y divided by x minus 11 would be boxed together. And since division comes before subtraction in PEMDAS, I have to parenthesis it to make sure I know I'm doing that. And then I'm doing y divided by that. So I would say the key to most of these is just to take your time and read and think what it says. Break it down and write it the way you're used to writing it, and see if there's other equivalent ways you can write it down. So I'll just do C. I'm just going to do C. All right, so go ahead and pause the video and try C on your own and compare it to mine after time is up. Go ahead and pause the video now. Okay, so I'm doing C, and it was 4 divided by the sum of, so 4 divided by the sum of h and 7, which of course can be written as 4 over h plus 7. That's what I was looking for. All right, good luck with the rest of it. I hope this helped. If you have any questions on the examples I gave or using the language, then like I said, email me or leave a comment asking, and I will try and get back to you as quickly as I can. All right, get it rocking.
Mr. Enyart is here to help. Let's go.